I have a question based on having the appearance of Secretary Vickers the other day for his nomination, and that is that he testified that 25% of the detainees that are being released from Guantanamo are going back into theater and engaging in hostilities again. Wanted to ask Secretary Gates whether that is an accurate figure and how that is informing our release decisions from Guantanamo.
Well, that is about the right figure, based on the latest information that I have, and we have. I would say that we have been very selective in terms of returning people. One of the things we have discovered over time is that we're not particularly good at predicting which returnee will be a recidivist. Those that we think, some of those that we have considered the most dangerous and who have been released, or who we considered dangerous and potentially going back into the fight, have not. And some that we evaluated as not being much of a danger or much of a risk, we've discovered in the fight. So, and then I would say that the National Defense Authorization Act of 2011 imposes some additional restrictions on who we can release, and the Congress put me in the uncomfortable position of having to certify people who get returned that they are no longer a danger. So I will tell you that that raises the bar very high as far as I'm concerned.
One of the concerns that I think this raises as well is if we are able to capture a high-value target in an area where we may not currently be engaged in a conflict, a direct conflict, where are we going to put these individuals if the President still goes forward to attempt to close Guantanamo?
I think the honest answer to that question is we don't know. If we capture them outside of the areas where we are at war and are not covered by the existing authorizations, war authorizations, one possibility is for such a person to be put in the custody of their home government. Another possibility is that we bring them to the United States. After all, we've brought a variety of terrorists to the United States and put them on trial in Article III courts here over the years. But it will be a challenge.
Would that cause you to make a different recommendation to the President on closing Guantanamo, given the challenges it presents?
Well, I think we're in the position, frankly, that the prospects for closing Guantanamo, as best I can tell, are very, very low, given very broad opposition to doing that here in the Congress.
But we also aren't using it to add additional detainees there that might be appropriate for holding at Guantanamo either, are we?
Not at this point.